What is it, Bun Bun? What is it? Do you like Mama's dingle dangles? You're so cute. Are you checking your table, mate? Is it alright? Is it sound? Yeah. Sound enough to get onto. Fair enough. I know what that means as well. Hi guys, welcome back to Vlogmas Day
16.
And I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And this is Eris
Earbud Bum.
Podicus. Here, bud. Do you want your Christmas cake? Yeah. It's not actually Christmas cake. It's really weird. It looks like Christmas cake.
But they love it.
But they absolutely love it. And it's in 5 pieces, which, as I have 5 hamsters, it's...
And there is 9 days left to go, says the icing.
It does. It proves it. It's real.
Yeah.
The fact he ate some of that
Means
is a
that
real big day.
Yeah.
A real big deal, even.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, are you going to go in and have a run round then? Because you will cause... He's just sniffing at absolutely everything. We had his sister out earlier.
Yeah.
And you should have been able to see that by now.
Yeah, that would have been on there at the start.
Honestly, it wasn't an intentional thing, but she started reacting to the bells. And she's really getting excited.
The bells. Show the bells.
And the thing is, she's just so curious.
Yeah.
So some of the boys can be a bit...
Yeah. Sorry about the delay in it going up yesterday. We had problems again with the editing going through.
Him.
It eventually went up about 1:30 this morning.
He was trying to run it on 2 different computers at one point. I mean, honestly, it was an absolute nightmare. And
then it crashed
when
on
you're
the
aware
PC.
it's got to be out that day. So, really sorry, God. So, we can only do the same thing because we want to do the questions. We can't run down behind like some of our other people we watch. Yeah. Namely the Yinghams.
Yeah. Well, so people normally do it behind, but you can't.
I get why they do, but we can't. So it's one of those things.
That's right.
So we try and release a new one every day at 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah. Our time.
Yeah. GMT.
GMT.
Yeah. Right.
We're going to just...
bung him in a ball.
Yep.
And grab the first one out.
Yep. Right. He's in his ball.
Yep. You can probably hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly silent, is he? Bless him. Right. So this is the one I bought bits for.
Yep.
Down stuffed.
Yep.
Like turkey. Right. Well, nothing like a turkey, actually.
No.
Right, now then, what day am I looking for?
16.
I'm looking for day 16. No, that's 16 days to go. That's not helpful, is it? That's definitely 16 days to go. Oh, it's there. You can barely see it. In my defence...
I was like, to be fair, we couldn't see it at all.
I don't know what that was. So it just came off of there. It's probably my hand sanitizer.
I was like, we couldn't see it at all because you had the box facing the other way.
I do apologise. But I mean, you see what I mean? It's not exactly, you know, 9 days to go. Yeah. Which, as Darren said earlier, matches my icing.
It does. Matches the icing.
Unfortunately, keep saying it's icing doesn't make it so. No. Which is sort of
make it so.
Ooh. Oh, this is one I'll be putting on tomorrow.
It's another bun.
It's another bun net.
Yeah. Bun net.
A bun net. Yes. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. I'm not one for pink usually, but it looked so Christmassy when I saw it on the doodah. Yeah. Well, it's about the only one I remember getting, actually, to be fair. Or thought I'd got. I've done that before and all.
Yeah.
Put bits in the basket thinking, I like them. I'll have a think about it. And I think about it so hard, I forget that I've actually got it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Where am I going? Where are you going?
I don't know.
I've got that frog again.
Yeah. Bloody Kermit, here we go.
Look at that.
It's straight in your car.
Yay. Ow. Finger. Right.
Right.
I've got to say, actually, I'm quite tempted to get stuff for a calendar at the start of the year.
What? Forget what it is.
And then I'll forget completely. I mean, that was sort of middle of the year, and I only remembered one item, so we're not doing too badly, to be fair.
Heavy.
He was holding that with one arm.
Evidently, because I've got the camera on the other end.
It is heavy. He's quite right. It is not a light calendar because I've put the stuff back in.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
Right. What am I looking for? 16.
Yes,
it?
That's right.
There.
It is.
That was quite quick for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to have a problem finding 24.
Strangely enough, no. Getting it out could be a problem, but everything else is going to collapse as well. No, it won't.
No, it'll be.
The other ones are holding in there. Oh.
A little jar of some sort.
Oh, it's not another.
I don't know what it is.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it's golden body scrub.
All right.
To be fair, it doesn't. It looks like foundation.
No, it looks like body scrub. You can see the bits in it.
Oh my goodness, that is really nice. That does smell really nice.
Oh, there we again. Does.
That does have a niff, nice niff.
Won't move, darling. It's.
Oh, that smells really nice. Really, really yummy. Well, not yummy. I wouldn't want to eat it, put it that way.
No.
Although it has made me want one of my beach fromage frais things. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Now then. Right. Oh, I've got a hot water bottle behind me today in case any of you can see a bit of tail. It's because it's too hot otherwise, so it sort of calms it down.
There we go.
Right.
The hair wick.
Thank you.
Oh, what are we going to go for today? Oh,
I don't know.
do you reckon it's going to be
I'm going to say
homemade cookie scent?
What's the choices? I'm going to go with frosted winter berry. Okay.
No, it looks like mulled wine.
That is mulled wine. Strangely enough, I almost picked that. And then
I almost picked mulled wine, but I thought, didn't we have that yesterday?
I don't know. I can't remember. But we have it on video if we want to check back, but I'm really not that specific.
No.
Right.
Right, it's now.
This is corked. Although that's not what they're under.
No,
so I think
that's what I said. I'm pretty sure.
made
I'm pretty sure it was done by someone else. It's been sold off by them.
I mean, it smells lovely still, and the overriding smell, actually, apart from some musk, is peppermint, which we know we've had now.
So Gracie's court is Truro and Cornwall.
Isn't it? Yeah. 16.
Truro Cornwall.
Ooh. This colour.
Is it? Is it toffee apple? Oh no, it could be toffee apple. Give it an if.
Oh, blimey.
Mistletoe and wine.
Oh, it smells like one of the Victoria Plum dolls.
We've got juicy red apples, peach, caramel, blend to create an all-time favourite.
Go with caramel. It's
we've got mistletoe, precious woods, and tart mulled wine.
No. It might be. I don't know. You have a nip and see what you think. But I think there's an underlying.
Oh, I can smell the apple.
Oh, right. So
I can
you can smell. But yeah, it reminded me of those dolls you used to get that had different
sort of
smells.
bits. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the...
I mean, really?
Definitely the toffee apple. Maybe not one focus, there is.
I say, caramel always smells slightly burnt to me. With bits like that.
Right, we've got...
It's not unpleasant, mind.
The book. What scent will it be? Doesn't matter, because they all smell the bloody same.
You might be asking yourself, why do you still do this one on screen?
Because I don't bloody know, actually.
I don't know either. But number 24 is something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find number 16. There it is. I can't believe...
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we've had to suffer it, so are you.
Yeah, at least you don't have to smell them.
No.
You could just smell a normal candle.
Yeah, so if you just...
that one even looks like a normal candle.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, it's vanilla, apparently. But yes.
Possibly.
Yeah. Thing is, you look at the pictures on the back and they look so nice. And I mean, the whole setup of it is lovely.
Yeah.
It's just...
So disappointing.
It really is.
Not as disappointing as it would have been if we paid a tenner for it, though.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh. Right. Happy Xmas to you. Happy Xmas to you.
Right. It feels like we're running out of what's it? Whereas in
reality,
we're only
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're just over halfway, are we? So.
Okay, 16. We are on day 16.
We are, yeah.
So that must mean 15 I didn't do.
Okay.
Oh no, I did 15.
No?
What's happening then?
That's definitely day 16.
Hang on, I'm going to have to check.
Yeah, it's shifted sideways, has it? 16.
That's what I'm checking. Hang on. Well, this is different.
No, there's something in number 1.
Crumbs, people.
It's shifted all the way across.
16
Shifted all the way across.
had moved right the way across to number 1. Because if you look,
yeah,
these
that's why.
flappy things.
That's why they're
not enough.
That's why they're attached. That's why they're attached at the back then.
Oh my days! I love that. That's brilliant. Well, that kept us entertained.
Right.
Right.
So number 16 is Dead of Winter.
Well, it was quite exciting to find, so let's find out. Oh, bubblegum.
Yeah.
Definitely bubblegum.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. That's nice, actually. I like that.
We've been watching back to the Ingham Family's ones, and Sarah's got a Yankee Candle one.
Oh,
now
right.
the Yankee Candle one, because there is a point to me saying about this.
They don't say what they are.
They don't say what they are. So it's not just smaller companies that are prone to do it. I don't know whether the Yankees still do that, because that's from a few years ago now.
2016.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they did, put it that way.
Yeah, right. Now we've grabbed the music.
Yay! And as I was saying, but Daddy cut me off, didn't he?
Yeah.
I can't
He's a
remember.
Victor.
Yeah. Yeah, music means a hamster.
Yeah. We're going
Right, so dude, what we do,
move that there.
move that there.
And what we got?
You're going to read it?
No, it's only a little hamster and I can't read, Mummy.
That's in German, isn't it, darling?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't manage German.
No.
Right.
If it was Russian,
Yeah.
he might be able to.
Esne la divien umfunt. Well, I know
something about
infant
children.
is children, yeah. Not sure.
Enfant, French, I. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done French, but that's definitely in French.
Yeah.
What's it?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed it was German, but no. I've got to say,
it's different. Not impressed on that one.
I didn't like that one particularly as much. Nothing to do with the fact it's French. It's just it didn't have a sort of a particularly Christmassy sound.
It was a march sort of noise. March like that.
But to be fair,
marching sound.
Victory was quite happy. He munched on his pretzel and
ran off.
Went to bed. Look.
Oh yeah, there he is.
We don't like being apart, do we? No.
Right, and for the next bit is Sherlock. Know what that means? That means Darren gets to sit down.
I do. Darren gets to sit down. Yay! Now then, daylight robbery.
Yep.
Darren got it by reading it.
Yep.
I got it by reading it. So I asked him not to say anything, not even a hint.
No.
So, as
I only got one answer to it on this but then again it did only go up at 1:30 this morning. So.
Right. Well, my answer.
On it,
well,
yeah.
From what you believe, anyway.
Yeah.
It was the same as mine and Darren's actually. Angela's answer was.
Yeah.
We believed that it was a bit of like the Artful Dodger and Fagin going on. The guy that was sweeping up the excess snow.
Yeah, snow and ice.
The old man.
Yeah.
We reckon that the kid's boy was passing the stolen goods off to him.
Well, I reckon he was dropping it into the slush. The bloke sweeps it up.
Sweeping it up. So that's what we think happened.
Yep.
I was only thinking about must watch Oliver Twist again. So yeah, that was quite accurate.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see if we're right. And as Darren said, Angela said exactly the same as us.
The same bit, yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if quite a few of you get this in the interim of this one going on.
Yeah.
8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Right, daylight robbery.
Daylight robbery.
Daylight robbery solution. Well, I never. It's Sherlock Holmes. Please help us, Mr. Holmes. He's robbed us all. Mr. Holmes smiled. He certainly did. But you can search him all you like. He hasn't got the loot. Who's got it then? He never left the ice for a minute. This lad has an accomplice who has just sneaked away. Do not worry. I have sent my dear friend Dr. Watson after him. We will soon hear where he has hidden. Good God, honestly, today he has hidden the pickings. Surely you noticed the elderly man diligently shoveling away on the ice and snow to keep the surface smooth and clean. How very generous of him to provide a nice flat skating area for the general public, especially at his age. However, he was not selfless after all. He was richly rewarded for his efforts. His partner in crime, who you managed to capture, perhaps you would like to loosen your grip, dear lady. He is turning a little blue in the face. His partner, as you rightly assumed, relieved you of your belongings, but then they did not disappear into his pockets. Instead, he dropped them on the ground where the old fellow scooped them up as fast as lightning, and then thrust them under the reeds at the edge of the lake. As soon as the commotion started, he gathered up the stolen goods and skedaddled. But not to worry, we're hot on his tail. So yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like the fact that they throw in ones of different bits. And not only that, something that one of us could find incredibly easy, somebody else couldn't see at all.
Yeah.
But then there's other ones where people find them incredibly hard, and yeah, it's obvious to some other people.
That's right.
So, you know, it's just the way life is, really.
That's right.
Right. Oh.
Well,
I was hoping for a code bit. I so like those codes. Right. Clear-cut crime.
Clear-cut crime. Oh, Christ, this is a big one, isn't it?
It is.
Alright. Clear-cut crime. Like a heavy shower, shards of glass rained down on the customers in a fashionable boutique. Luckily, no one was injured by broken pieces of glass or by the person who plummeted to the ground. He hit the floor with such a force that the Christmas decorations on the shelves, packed with shirts and blouses, wobbled. Holmes, who happened to be in the changing rooms trying on a dinner suit, charged out in sock soles and trousers that were too big for him. Unfortunately, the master glazer had not survived the fall. He and his apprentice had been replacing a cracked pane of glass in the transparent walkway on the first floor, which looked down on the sales room 20 feet below. A doctor was called to examine the dead body. Holmes headed up to the first floor, where he found the pane of glass with a fine crack running through it, next to a hole in the floor through which the glazer had fallen. The apprentice was crouched beside the hole, staring down at the scene below incredulously. Holmes questioned him immediately, and the young man explained how he and his master had removed the broken pane of glass and carefully inserted a new one, as they had done numerous times before. After they had puttied the panel, the master glazer trod on it with his full weight to make sure it had fitted into place properly, and it had simply given way beneath him. It was like falling through a trapdoor. Holmes went back downstairs, where two medics were about to take the dead man away. The caretaker was ready and waiting with his brush and dustpan. "One moment, please," the detective said, stopping the men. "There's one more thing I'd like to check." He picked up a splinter of glass from the ground and turned it this way and that between his fingers. Before anyone could stop him, he jammed it into the back of his hand. However, no blood spurted out. Then he popped it into his mouth, chewed it for a moment, and finally spat out several smaller pieces. Amongst the crowd of onlookers, a woman fainted. Holmes turned to one of the shop employees. "Lock all the doors immediately. Let no one in or out except for the police, or else the culprit will get away." I don't know who the culprit is, but I obviously know what happened.
Yeah.
But as to who the culprit is, I don't know.
No, not yet. I need to reread through that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a head scratcher. Most of what Darren said went in.
I
tried very hard to concentrate.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Right.
Now then, yesterday's question was what do
food.
you want to eat?
Food. We've got two answers on this. Obviously, we've gone up late. Got sunshine flowers. We're making trifle too. Might try to make a bakewell tart, but I don't cook as well as I used to. It might not work out.
Pastry can be a so-and-so at the best of times. My nan always used to say, either you have a touch with cakes or pastry. Very rarely both. It doesn't mean you can't cook both, but it usually means you struggle more over one.
Yeah.
In my case, it's the pastry. I make lovely pastry. I say that because it is tasty, but it's an absolute so-and-so.
Right. As for Angela, I think we all want to go around there.
Yeah, I must admit.
Alright, guys. For Christmas Day, we generally have a greasy full Irish in the morning. When I cook Christmas dinner, I tend to do a starter with smoked salmon, prawns and a salad with homemade prawn cocktail sauce and homemade vegetables for people who don't eat seafood. I also cook turkey and ham, which I boil in cranberry juice and apple juice. I also take on pigs in blankets, where I add dried apricots, and can't forget about roast carrots and parsnips roasted with maple syrup, and of course stuffing, Brussels sprouts and roast potatoes. I also eat the stuffing and pigs in blankets cold as snacks.
Oh yeah,
they're
we
very
like stuffing
yeah,
cold.
so there are very often never any pigs in blankets left for me to have cold.
I don't.
For dessert, I make an orange chocolate mousse with chocolate chip cookies through the mousse. Oh, it's the only dessert everyone in our house will eat.
I can't think why.
If we go to my mother-in-law's, she has Christmas pudding and sherry trifle dessert. I also make a Christmas cake some years, but instead of whiskey, rum or brandy, I use poitin. Don't know if that's how you say it. It's a traditional Irish homemade alcohol. Not that I make it myself, so it'd be like a moonshine sort of.
Not necessarily.
Well, it's homemade alcohol. Moonshine.
Well, what I can say from that is I think we've got a definite chef on our hands here.
Yeah.
Now then, yeah, I am pleading with you.
We'll be round there.
No, I am pleading with you. I'm really hoping it's not a secret family recipe, because I really, really would like the recipe for the chocolate orange pudding.
Chocolate orange pudding.
Because, oh my goodness, nice. That does sound...
Debbie does like chocolate orange.
I do. I love chocolate orange. I love mint chocolate as well, but chocolate orange is probably my favourite out of the two. But no. See, I know I'm diabetic. I know this. And most of the time I am extremely responsible. But I can't do anything. Yeah. I can't go out. I can't drink. I can't even have my occasional Baileys at Christmas anymore or anything like that. No smoking, no nothing. So essentially, my little bit, and my diabetic nurses are so sweet, bless them. They say to me, you know, most of the time they actually questioned that I was being too good once, because essentially it wasn't. The problem is I'm diabetic because I have very little mobility. So it's sort of, you know, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, that. But no, so please. Yes. Oh my God, my mouth is watering still. Thank you for that. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right. What about today's question then?
I don't care. I just
want
chocolate orange pudding. Right. Today's question.
Yep.
Is, do you still do lists? Now, as children, I did lists. As an adult, what I do is I still count it as being a list. I put things I want. What,
a list for Santa? Or a list of what? List for food? List for...
No, list for Santa. I believe in Santa because, to be perfectly honest, I'd rather believe in Santa than not. Because let's face facts here, it's a lot more fun if he's really in the world. The same as fairies at the bottom of the garden, which my nan used to say to me about. Now, I'm relatively rational, but I think it's nice to have the idea. I mean, what's to say? There's no proof that neither exist. So I'm going with it. Yeah. I don't care. But yeah, so not ashamed to admit that. But no, what I tend to do is like I have a load of stuff in my basket on AliExpress where it's diamond painting bits, and then I've got my lists on Amazon and a list of different creatures from Harry Potter. It sounds really, really massive and everything.
A list on eBay and a list on...
No, not too much on eBay.
You do.
Lego. Oh my God, there's so much Lego I want. But yeah, I'm a child. But see, things like that, the little things I can do here, diamond painting, because I'm working on an absolutely huge one. I've not been able to do it too much. But my love of looming.
Love of looming. Your love of looming, it's been sitting around for years. No,
it's not been years. It's been...
It was before the pandemic started.
Yeah, the biggest problem was...
That's nearly 2 years ago.
I don't know if other women will understand this. Well, I should imagine they would. For a number of years, I couldn't bear anything warm near me at all. I've only just started coming out of that. There are still times when I have the fan on and a hot water bottle going. But as going through the early changes bit, it's sort of like, you know, I like my looming. I can't knit for love nor money. My nan tried teaching me, my mum tried teaching me, and what they learnt from trying to teach me that is I knit holes in things. Great big holes. And to be perfectly honest, nobody has a clue, including me, by the end of it, as what I was trying to knit in the first place. So I've got a bit on crocheting, which I haven't tried yet, but I do love to loom. I've got all different size ones and things like that. But no, anyway, the question...
The question was nothing to do with that at all.
No, it was, because it's all stuff that I asked for things. Yeah. Do you still do lists? Not necessarily to Santa, but do you do lists for your families? Do you still, do you still ask for things like Lego or something that could be considered younger than you years? Although I do argue the fact that Lego is for every age.
No, it's not.
Well, apart from babies.
No, once you reach 100.
You're not allowed to carry on with Lego after you're 100.
You're not in the box. It says it's split to 99.
That's very ageist.
When you get to 100, you can't do Lego anymore. That's why they get really upset.
No wonder there's so many grumpy people.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wouldn't like that.
I don't know why they have it to 99. I really don't. But there you go.
I suppose it was supposed to be like the unobtainable, but of course more people are living over 100 these days, and they haven't changed it. But it does say 99 plus, though, doesn't it?
Don't know. I haven't got a box here.
No, I think it says 99 plus. I don't know. But no, so I want to know all things list. I want to know your preferences, what things that you might ask for every year that you never get or you do get, and you know. So yeah, all things lists.
Yep.
As I say, that also carries on to, do you do a letter to Santa Claus from your pets? Because why not? Sorry about that. That frog keeps coming back, I tell you. I blame Angela and the thought of that pudding. You could just mentally unwrap that, couldn't you? What have you done to me, woman? I mean, I struggle with the whole idea of not being allowed icing, so I, you know. But yeah. So no, really interested, and don't forget, if you haven't had chance to watch the other one because of work or what have you, I still want to know, you know, you can go back and answer any question of mine.
Yeah.
At any time, so you can still get your points for that. And you know what points mean? Prizes.
Yeah. Hey.
So yes. But no, I will let you go.
Yeah.
I'll say, be safe, keep well, be different.
Yeah.
And send me recipes.
Yeah. And see you later. Till next time. Have a good one. See ya.
Bye.